What's up, everyone? This is Steve here with you. I hope you all have been enjoying my video game collection as I've been showing you. I just showed you guys my Nintendo 64 games as well, and yeah, that was the last one I showed you. Yeah, my Nintendo 64 games, and I hope you all enjoyed that. And now I'm going to be moving on to my PlayStation 2 games. Got a pretty good amount of them. They're in the cases and stuff. Some of them they're in slip covers as well, because I bought some of them from GameStop as well. As you know, they don't sell them. They sell them sometimes just in slip covers, you know, without the cases. So these are all the games that I have. Most are sports games or anything, and some are fighting games and racing as well. So we'll begin with the first game that I have. And here we go with the first one. The first one I have is AllStar Baseball 2003, featuring Derek Jeter from the New York Yankees on the cover. I have respect for him. You know, he's a good player. Don't like the Yankees, but I have respect for Derek Jeter. Where the Stars play. This is really not bad of a game. It's sometimes difficult to hit the ball, but once you just play it more often, you get the hang of it. That's the way the game is. I think I got this back at GameStop back in the day, probably in 2007 or 6 maybe. I'm not sure exactly. Or maybe this was a flea market. Don't know exactly. But it is a pretty good game, like I said. Alright, let's try sit over here. I don't think it matters. Next, I have the next one, which is AllStar Baseball 2004. I do like this game more because I like the way the game is, and the gameplay and the intro is really amazing. The deepest baseball simulation available just got deeper for 2003. I did have this for Xbox, I believe, you know, the original Xbox. I think I got this on Amazon, I'm not sure exactly. And it does feature, like, legends in here, like back in the day, like from the 20s, 30s, 40s, or any kind of year. You can also do spring training in here and other games as well. Also featured Barry Bonds, who is really not featured in a lot of games anymore because of his steroid issue. But it is pretty fun to play. I do like it more than the 2003 version. And next I have AllStar Baseball 2005, featuring Derek Jeter once again. And this one is probably the best one they made because the gameplay is good. Graphics are alright, can be a little bit better. And does not feature Barry Bonds in this. It features a guy named Wes Mailman. Yeah, which is supposed to be Barry Bonds, but it is not him. I mean, you can create an edit. You can edit him actually and just make it Barry Bonds, just edit his name and all that, but I think his stats are messed up. See it to believe it. I have this on Xbox as well, and this is the last All-Star Baseball game they made. They were pretty successful, in my opinion, as I like the way that they were. I used to play this a lot back in the day, and it is still a good game. I may do some reviews of these on camera, I'm not sure. Anyway, next one I have is Brunswick Pro Bowling. This is not bad of a game. It's kind of like the game 10 Pin Alley on PlayStation, which I do have, but it's on my PS3. Rule the lanes. All you just do is get yourself lined up and like how hard you want to throw it or anything, then get it like move the analog stick, I think. Don't know where I got this. May have been a flea market, no instructions or anything. Yeah, if I don't know where I got these games, don't worry about it. I just don't know where I got them. It was probably over 5 years ago when I got it. Just don't know. And there you go. Next I used to play this at the arcade a lot, Crazy Taxi. And this is the greatest hits one. Crazy Taxi is a game where you are a taxi cab driver, and they have like different characters, like one named Axel, and I can't remember the others. And yeah, Axel's one of them. You just drive around your taxi, take these people to their place they want to go to. Like in the arcade version, I think they had KFC and a few others, but in this one, I don't think they do have it in here. I think they disabled them or whatever, for some reason. Yeah, it is pretty fun. I enjoy playing it at the arcade as well. I think they made a Crazy Taxi 2 as well, but I do not have that. I just have this. But it is pretty good to play. I believe I got this at a flea market. And there you are. And next I have probably one of the best games they made in the GTA series, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. All based in the 80s, and probably, in my opinion, the best one they ever made, featuring the main character, Tommy Vercetti, voiced by Ray Liotta. Also featuring, I think, Danny DeVito, who is in this as well, and Burt Reynolds. A lot of 80s music, like I Ran So Far Away by a Flock of Seagulls, which is the trailer as well that they used the song, which is pretty good. And I think it also has Billie Jean by Michael Jackson and many others as well, based on the 80s. And I think Video Killed the Radio Star. Had another one, but I can't think of it now. What was it? I think it has the outfield Your Love, which is my friend Gary's favorite song. And the game is as well, the way it looks, and also has the tourist guide as well, and instructions, like a tour of Vice City, like where the places are and stuff. But like I said again, this is probably the best one they made in the series, in my opinion. Then came Grand Theft Auto San Andreas after this. I didn't really care for that. It was hard, but the trailer was pretty good. Let's move these over there so I can do it this way. Next I have Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. It's a car racing game. Nice shots of the cars on the back, like you got Dodge, Ford, Gillette, Honda, Jaguar, Lotus, Mazda, Mercedes-Benz, Mitsubishi, Nissan, and many others. I do like the Gran Turismo games. They are pretty fun, the way the game is as well. I do like them, I really do. I just like the game that they made back in the day, because I do have Gran Turismo 2 for PlayStation. I don't have the first one. I did play the one for PS3, which I think it was 5 or something, I'm not sure exactly. I did play that, and there you go. Next I have High Heat Baseball 2002, featuring Vladimir Guerrero on the cover for the Montreal Expos, the then Montreal Expos back in the day. They're now called the Washington Nationals, if everybody knows, as everybody knows. We might be looking at a Yankees type of dynasty with High Heat 2002. Says the official PlayStation magazine. Graphics, you know, are so-so on this, and if you hear that lawnmower out there, it's just somebody cutting our grass, because it's a nice day too, and our grass needs to be cut. The way the game is as well. I have played this several times, many times before. I don't know where I got this. Maybe in GameStop back in the day, maybe in Walmart. Don't know. But it is very good. I like the way the game is. Just graphics can be a little bit better, but gameplay is good. Next, now this is in a little disc tray or whatever, or a CD case kind of whatever it is. But here it is. It is Hulk, based on the movie. I've seen the movie in theaters. I don't have the movie. I used to. The movie could be a little bit better, but it's not bad. I have not seen The Incredible Hulk, with Edward Norton. I haven't seen it, unfortunately. The game is not bad. You're just basically the Hulk in here and just beat up a lot of people. Like many levels that they have, and the enemy, I can't remember the enemy's name. The way the game is. I think I got this at a flea market too, and the way the case is on the back. The game, excuse me, not the case. But this is just the only thing I have it in. The cover is just the Hulk on there with his big hand on there and his mean face. That's all it is. And next I have everybody's favorite game show, quiz show, Jeopardy. I have done several games of this before on my Steve K and Steve Man K channel, and I had to delete them because of a copyright claim on there. I think it was a false one though, because one of my friends, Matthew V, told me that it was false or something, but I told him I deleted it. The Ultimate Jeopardy Experience. I do like this game because I like the clues in it, and I've done pretty well in it before. I have to play it in my Family Feud Jeopardy and Wheel Hour as long as there's no copyright. Turn your living room into a game show paradise with Jeopardy. There you are. And I think I got that at GameStop. And next I have Legends of Wrestling, featuring various legendary wrestlers: Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Rob Van Dam, Jerry the King Lawler, the Legion of Doom, Jimmy Hart, Jimmy Snuka, and I don't know, I think that's Terry Funk on the back, I'm not sure. The Mania is about to begin all over again. I know they did make a Legends of Wrestling 2, but I unfortunately don't have it. And gameplay on the back, and all, excuse me. Other people as well, George Animal Steel. I think it has Andre the Giant, I'm not sure. Other wrestlers as well. It's not bad. Yeah, I just prefer the WWE and WWF games more. And there you go. Next I have, this is a war game. You probably heard of this. Medal of Honor Rising Sun. This is all about December 7th, 1941, the attack on Pearl Harbor. Yeah, this is pretty much a history game. It's a war game, so it's all about shooting the Japanese people that attacked us and other things as well. I've done this several times before. Don't think I'll do a gameplay of this because some of them I just can't get by, and I'm not really that much of a history guy. Yeah, but it's not bad. There's a lot of history in it, and just the way that it is. I got this as a Christmas gift back in 2003, I think. What year is this game from? It's from 2003, so yeah, I guess. Alright. Next one I have is Midnight Club Street Racing. I like the Midnight Club games. I like the racing games. I used to play this back in the day with one of my friends. You know the rules. There are no rules. I may have got this at a flea market. Don't know exactly. It may have been somewhere else, the way the game is. Like I said, I do like it because I like the racing, because I like racing games. And there you are. It is a good game. And here's the second one, Midnight Club 2. I think this is based like in Japan or Tokyo, or I don't know. Los Angeles, Paris, and Tokyo, it says. Yeah, I haven't really played this enough, though. I only played like a little bit of it. I have to play a little bit more to like give my honest opinion. So, you know, it's really okay. Yeah, I just haven't really played it that much. Anyway, next I have MLB 06 The Show, when the show franchise started in 2006, featuring David Ortiz on the cover from the Boston Red Sox. I hate this guy, but because I just not a fan of him. Featuring game shots on the back, like Texas Rangers on there, and the Houston Astros and their National League team, and the Blue Jays. I think I got this at GameStop back in the day. I played it before, and it's not bad. I just prefer the MLB The Show games right now, like 14 The Show and 13 The Show. Next I have NASCAR Heat 2002. Featuring a lot of great drivers in here. Jeff Gordon, Dale Jarrett. Best NASCAR game ever created, says Rusty Wallace, the 1989 NASCAR Winston Cup champion. Everything you want in exciting NASCAR racing and more. I had two of them in here. I have the game right here and another one that I got from GameStop back in the day for $3, $2.99, then a slipcover, but just on hand, you know, no instructions or anything. And there you go. It's a very good NASCAR game. Next, I have the first games they made in the Thunder series, NASCAR Thunder 2002, featuring Bobby Labonte's car on the front. They are definitely very good. I like the NASCAR Thunder series. I like a lot of the games that they did. And this one is really not bad. It has a nice tribute to Dale Earnhardt on the beginning. It shows his number. And then they play the song Sweet Home Alabama as they're racing and gameplay of it, which is really awesome. I got this back in the day when I got my first PlayStation 2 in 2002. Yep. And there you go. There's the game. Now, I do have NASCAR Thunder 2003, the game that came out next, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, I may have put it away somewhere, it doesn't get ruined or anything. But the next one I have is probably the best one they made, NASCAR Thunder 2004, featuring Tony Stewart. Not really a huge fan of him, but a lot of great drivers in here and people that you can unlock as well when you do the lightning challenges. Race the pack, not the track. Features Dale Earnhardt in here. You can like unlock him by getting a lot of points or doing the lightning challenges. And other paint schemes like for your driver's cars and stuff. I have this on Xbox as well, and there is the 2003 game. How about that? And there's 2004, so I kept it in here all this time so it wouldn't get ruined. And as for 2003, now I can say about that, you can unlock Dale Earnhardt in that as well and do the lightning challenges, just like 2004. But I prefer 2004 the most because it's very good. I like the gameplay. Might do a review of it one day. And next I have NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. This is pretty interesting. You know, they do have the lightning challenges, and you can unlock Dale Earnhardt. Just get enough points and you can unlock him. Yep, got this at GameStop back in the day in the slipcover. And there you are. Next one I have is NASCAR 06 Total Team Control, featuring Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson on the cover. One driver that I'm a big, huge fan of, and one driver I definitely do not like at all because he wins too much. And he's overrated. There's a game as well. And it does feature lighting challenges as well, and also just interesting stuff in here, like getting your team to finish in like the top 3, like get Jeff Gordon to finish in first, Jimmy Johnson in second, or your third teammate in third. Basically like that, just making it more challenging. Yeah, what it says, drive your team to first, second, and third. It's pretty good, you know, it's tough, but it is a good game. Gameplay is good. And here I have NASCAR 07 featuring Elliott Sadler on here. This one is not bad though, but I just prefer Total Team Control better and Thunder better. And this is the way it is. I got this at GameStop back in the day in 2007 I did, and I know. And it's fun to play, but just prefer the other ones more. Like, it's tough to control your car, like when you're spinning out or whatever, or when you like get into these turns, you know. But that's just the way it is, or you just have to adjust your settings. Alright. Next one I have is NBA Street. I love these games back in the day. These were definitely fun to play. Like, features Michael Jordan in this, who is featured right there. And these hidden players, like one of them looks like Yao Ming, but it is not his name. If you remember, Yao Ming used to play for the Houston Rockets back in the day, a big 7'7" guy or something like that. And featuring Kobe Bryant on here with Michael Jordan. Bring it. Used to play this back in the day with my cousin because we always loved this. I might do a gameplay of this one day because it's pretty fun to play, because I did do a gameplay of this and the other one, which I'll show you, which is NBA Street Volume 2. I like Volume 2 because I like the gameplay as well, and more hidden people. Like, I think it has Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, and lots of stuff you can do in here, like hidden, like lots of moves and stuff. And there's the game as well. May have got this at a Goodwill store, I don't know exactly. Let's close it up. There we go. And next I have Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. This is probably, in my opinion, the best Need for Speed game that they made, because a lot of cars in here, like a Ferrari, a McLaren, which goes like over 200 miles an hour, which is kind of like a race car. Many others as well, and like helicopters, which drop down these bombs and stuff. Like if you hit them, it slows down your car, and then you'll wind up getting arrested. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is definitely a very good game. I played this several times. Don't know if I'll do a gameplay. I am undecided. Next, I have a funny game, kind of like Crazy Taxi. It's The Simpsons Road Rage, which is the greatest hits. I do like The Simpsons, but not as much as I used to back in the day. I used to play the arcade game of them, as you remember. Here's the way the game is, and I think I got this at a flea market. And I'm not sure, though. Move your keister, meester. Yeah, move your keister, meester. Which is that Willie guy, that English guy, or whatever he is. You can race in, like, all these neighborhoods and, like, take the people to their location. Like, it can be Homer or Bart. Then, like, take your family or whoever's in the game and take them to their location. And you can unlock people as well. But it is fun to play, I have to admit. And next I have a pretty good game, I have to admit, about this. This is Stuntman, from the creators of the Blockbuster series Driver. This is pretty good. I have played Stuntman several times, and what you are is you're doing all these things on here. You know, stunts. Like, driving through traffic, or jumping over jumps or anything, or explosions, anything like that. It's pretty good. I really do have to admit, I got this at a flea market, I believe, and I do like it. I got this back in the day when I got my first PlayStation 2, and like I said again, it is definitely a very good game. I know they made another one called Stuntman Ignition, I think, or something like that. Never played it though, just the first one, because nothing compares to the first one. And next I have Test Drive. It's a car racing game. You remember Test Drive back in the day, like for PlayStation and the PC? They used to make games for that, and it's pretty good. You know, it's racing, but I kind of prefer Need for Speed more. But I do like Test Drives. I think it is pretty good. Okay. And next I have Tiger Woods PGA Tour 06. You know the Tiger Woods golf games I have on PlayStation. I have them on PS2 and some on Xbox 360 as well. Call out your rivals. I did have like the 03 version as well, which you can unlock like legendary golfers and stuff. But this one is really not bad though. Got this at a flea market, as I just thought I'd get it and try it out. Excuse me. Next I have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, as I have the first one and the second one on PlayStation, and I have this on PS2, also featuring Steve Caballero, may I mispronounce it, Ruden Glifberg, Bucky Lasek, Bam Margera, Rodney Mullen, Chad Muska, Andrew Reynolds, Jeff Rowley, I think, Jamie Thomas, and Alyssa Steamer, and Kareem Campbell as well. I'm mostly Tony Hawk in it because I just prefer to skateboard as him. Welcome to my world. You can like create your own park or do all these levels, which I do on there, like unlock stuff. The way the game is too. Yep. Alright. It's a pretty good though. I have to admit, it's good. And here I have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. This one is definitely good. The intro is amazing. It features AC/DC TNT, which is really good. It just seems very appropriate. But levels in here are different than the third one. This is where you're just like doing all these goals for people, like collect the word skate or combo or cash, anything like that. And it is pretty good. Gameplay is good. And next I have Triple Play Baseball, which features Jason Giambi back in the day for the Oakland Athletics in 2001, I believe. Yeah, I think this was from 2001. Step out of the stands and up to the plate. And a lot of good players in here. Like, I'm mostly the Orioles. I have done a gameplay of this before. Not sure if I'll do another one. I might. This may not do a full 9 innings because it just takes a while. But we'll see. And next I have Triple Play 2002, which features Luis Gonzalez back in the day on the cover from the Arizona Diamondbacks. And the way the game is as well. One swing away from glory. I have also played the MVP baseball games. Remember them back in the day for PS2 and Xbox? Like MVP baseball in the 2003 and 4, I believe. Or unless it's 4 and whatever it is. But they were pretty good as well. I think I have one of them, but I don't know exactly where it is. Put away somewhere. Next I have True Crime Streets of LA. This is a cop game. Not really like Max Payne, but just way different. It's just really not bad. It's a cop in there named Nick Lang, I want to say. I'm not sure exactly. They did do a remake of this. I don't have the remake. I just have this one because I think it's better than the second one. It's rated M for mature. Features language and blood and shooting and stuff. You're just like a cop and doing all these missions and stuff, and I'm just basically driving around and like arresting people and like checking if they have drugs on them or anything like that, mostly. And there you go. And next I have Wheel of Fortune, featuring the lovely and never aging Vanna White. And this is pretty good. Just the thing with this is when you don't guess a letter or whatever, the computer players can just take advantage of you sometimes, like the PlayStation version as well. And that's the way the game is. I'll have to play this in my Family Feud Jeopardy wheel hour. It's definitely not bad to play. It is fun. Now you're in the game. Because I have this to go along with Jeopardy, as you know. Next I have World Series Baseball 2K3. World Series Baseball was definitely popular in the series. I used to have 2K1 for the Sega Dreamcast. Remember that? I do have that system. I just don't have any games for it. Yeah. This isn't really bad or anything. They did make a World Series Baseball 2K4 or something like that. This is based on the 2003 season. Intro is very good as it features a Sports Center theme, which is good. I've had this game for a while, though. It kind of loses sound. Yeah. And next I have WWE Smackdown Shut Your Mouth. I did have Smackdown Just Bring It, which wasn't really all that bad. But Shut Your Mouth is pretty good. Gameplay, like, what is it? The storyline mode that you can do is pretty good. Features Triple H. Also featuring Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, and many more. And next I have the best one that they made. WWE Smackdown Here Comes the Pain. Yep. The best one that they really did make. Watch Your Back. Featuring The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, a bra and panties match as well, which is, I think, looks like Tori Wilson ripping off Stacy Keibler's pants. And hidden wrestlers or legends like Sergeant Slaughter, Jimmy Snuka, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, and the classic Undertaker back in the day. And the way the game is as well. It's definitely a very good game. Like I said, one of the best they ever made. Alright, just have a few more. Next I have, this is probably the worst one they ever made, but I like this. WWE Crushed Shower, which is like the Demolition Derby almost. But still, I think it's pretty fun. I really do. Because the way it is you are any wrestler, like Brock Lesnar, The Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Undertaker, anybody. And all you just do is, like, blow your opponent up. Kind of like Twisted Metal as well. Twisted Metal and Demolition Derby, pretty much. Like, you can do Raw, like, defeat 10 people, or whatever, or many others as well. I have to do a game of this because I have played this on camera before. Okay, and we have one more after this. Next one I have is WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2006. I did have the original one, Smackdown vs. Raw, but I don't have it anymore. I just have this one because I like the way the game is. Featuring Batista, Boutista, and Super Cena. Hi, kids! On the cover, John Cena. The Fight of Your Life, and featuring Rey Mysterio in the back, and the Buried Alive match, which is really not bad. And Hell in a Cell featuring Shelton Benjamin throwing Carlito off, and it says, that's not cool. Actually, that is cool, because Carlito sucked. And the last one I have is WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007. I also have this on Xbox 360, but I have it on PS2 just because that I decided to play it, because I have a PS2. And it's pretty good. I like it better, actually, than this one. Gameplay is good, and graphics are not bad, but they're probably better on Xbox 360 too, which everybody would probably agree on. But still, it is not bad to play, because it is a pretty good game. And there you are. So, folks, that's it for my PS2 video game collection. I certainly hope that you all enjoyed this. And please do me a favor. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It is not a bad thing. It is a good thing. And I will see you all with more videos.